it was an inspiration for the piece. Yeah, I've actually recycled that many times. That one particular, yeah, paragraph or the opening. Yeah. It's always a trigger for some of my better work. So the collection of portraits, I wanted a representation of women in there are many different age groups. I think younger, middle age, older. I used some, like I used women, images of the women that I knew, are friends of mine, and yeah, just maybe there's something transcendent about beauty, and it manifests itself somehow in a gesture, which is the whole point of immortality is the whole many different kinds of, like, I'm talking about the book. The whole point of immortality is many different kinds of immortality. Immortality in a gesture. There's ridiculous immortality, like, you fart during dinner. Nobody's gonna forget you. Yeah. There's yeah, immortality by proxy. So in this particular paragraph, which is the opening, it is the inspiration for the whole book. Yeah, that because of that gesture, he saw her as a 20-year-old instead of as a 60-year-old. So, anyways, I'm looking at these women. I'm thinking, what is it about them that transcends time? I don't really know. You know, maybe uh, somebody who is looking at the piece will see something. It's a open-ended piece. Thriftiness, practicality issue. I think paper is very expensive, and um, it can actually be reused. So yeah, I don't like throwing it out. So right now, actually, a lot of the stuff that I'm using, a lot of the materials that I'm using are materials that I've accumulated over the years. I just don't want to buy anything. Um, for one, I don't like too much stuff. Yeah, I'm a bit minimalist about like the stuff that I have in storage. And I have a lot of rejects, like on paper, pieces that I would never show. So I just cut it up and yeah, sometimes I use the image that's there or fragment of an image, but not this time. This time I just, you know, painted over, gessoed it, and then just reused it. Yeah. I'm not as experimental with materials. I'm pretty much back to basics. Just paint and surface paper. I don't really want to use canvas. Like paper is more responsive. Uh, I used vinyl with a spray paint last year, which I really like, but I ran across like a big problem with that, which it never dries. It just stuck together. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And Boro, in essence, is about, well, like Ling said, it is repairing. Um, the way I see it's just putting stuff together that you would normally discard, and then you come up with something new. So you need like recycle. So when you work, it's kind of like that. You reuse old ideas. You reuse old pieces of paper. You reuse um, old subjects. These are all old. These are stuff. The the text is something that I did 2020. The images of the women, some of uh, they're from pictures I've had for 10 years. Some of them 20, and then some like the ones of Agnes. Those ones I just got off of Facebook. So it's a collage of so many different things, and I needed to put something together for a show. And I mean, in essence, that is Boro, right? Like something old, something new, something discarded, taken back, and you just put it all together, and then yeah, you have the piece.
And
I've done art for many, many, many years, and I find myself using the same images. Like I have a piece of Xerox, Xerox pa to talaga, Xerox copy image of an ocean that I've had since maybe 2006. And for some reason, it survived so many moves and I still have it, and I still use that image. Then you mix it up with whatever else. Um, so yeah, it is putting together so many different things in your mind. It's hard to explain. Yeah.